Welcome back to Look News. Joining us now, Mayor-elect Joanne Yepsen from Saratoga Springs. Thank you so much for stopping by. You're probably on fumes right about now.
Yeah, we're still very excited and celebrating our victory.
Of course, winning last night, edging out Shauna Sutton, the Republican in the race, the deputy mayor. First of all, congratulations to you on a hard-fought race. Tight race. What do you think put you over the edge?
Well, I think the fact that I've been serving for 8 years in the public eye, I have been the county supervisor for Saratoga Springs, doing a lot of connecting with people and issues and funding and working very hard on legislative issues to help our veterans, to help our seniors, to work closely with the youth population. So connecting with voters was a natural for me because I've already been connecting with my constituent service throughout the 8 years.
Yeah, something I know you talked about yesterday when we were out at the polling booth was that you have been working on constituent issues for a long time. Do you believe that's something that just resonated with the voters as they were heading to the polls?
I think they also want, yes, I do, but I also think they see that I will provide a new kind of leadership style than what we've been seeing over the last 6 years. And I'm looking forward to offering a more inclusive, open government and an accessible mayor's office.
Yeah, talking about that inclusive government, it was a tight race. I mean, as the numbers were coming in, you were tight with your opponent, but you ran away with it a little later in the evening. Obviously, a lot of people were in her camp. What do you do to get those people now into your camp and on your side on the issues that you're working on?
Well, it's exactly right, through the issues. We've had our political differences perhaps, but we've got to put all of that behind us. Just as I've done for 8 years as county supervisor, you've got to work across the aisle and you've got to come up with a solution and results-oriented government. And that's what I'm really looking forward to doing. I pledged on the campaign trail a collaborative, open government, and that's exactly what I hope to do.
What is priority number one for you when you get into City Hall?
Priority number one, of course, is we're going to be ramping up over the next week, putting my transition team into place. We're going to be looking at those priorities. We're going to be looking at appointments. We're going to be looking at what's been lacking and what we can fill, and also what kind of staffing patterns we need and what kind of other services we can provide the constituents right away, like putting together a more senior and veterans resource center through the mayor's office. That's one of the things I think we can do fairly quickly. But really right now what we're looking at is putting together the transition team, putting together the plans for January 1st and ensuring a smooth transition and working for all Saratogians.
Obviously one of the big issues that will face you as soon as you head into office is this casino proposition that passed last night. We're still not sure if a casino will come to Saratoga Springs. There's a lot of talk about that. I know that during your campaign you said once this was passed it was something you would deal with. You didn't come out for or against this. Talk to me about your thoughts on, first of all, it passing, and then how you're going to proceed with the potential of us having a full-fledged casino.
Right. So, I've been working on this for years, and again, I've served on the county racing committee for 8 years, so we've worked very hard on racing issues, VLT issues, and now the casino issue. This is something that we have been talking to the governor's office about. We've been talking to our local commercial operator, and we're going to continue to have a seat at the table. We've got to get more input from the public. This is an issue that has been of concern to Saratoga Springs and to Saratoga County. Clearly, with the voting results on Prop 1 yesterday, we saw that only 3 voting districts in Saratoga Springs actually voted in favor of this out of our 25 districts. So this is something that Saratogians are thinking about. We're concerned about the potential competition with some of our current amenities and assets, and we really need to balance this and work very hard to not become another casino town. We're going to balance this out, and we're going to work with everyone and have a seat at the table, have a voice about this, and have the people have more input through various open forums and committee structures. We know that the governor is planning to move forward by appointing his New York State Gaming and Racing Commission, and then they will decide if a 5-person panel, siting panel, is necessary. and then the proposals will be accepted. So we'll see what kind of proposals come out of upstate New York and where the sites are going to be chosen. But clearly, Saratoga brand is very successful. We're the fastest growing county. We're the most economically successful, one of the most economically successful counties in upstate New York. So it's a very desirable place for businesses to come, including casinos. We need to ensure that our city center and SPAC and our downtown are all taken care of and are certainly going to continue to stay vibrant and successful for Saratoga. That's what makes us special.
Yeah, this seems like it's a fine line for you and for the other commissioners here in the city to walk, because obviously the voters said they didn't want it in Saratoga Springs and Saratoga County, but if we don't get it, it could go somewhere else and it could really suck away from our economic base.
And again, it's ironic because although the voters had an opportunity to vote yesterday throughout New York State, we do not have a local vote on this issue. So in other words, it's going to be a decision that's made by the siting panel and the various proposals that are put through by our commercial operators from all over the country. So we don't know exactly who's going to be putting in a proposal and where the sites are going to be. But what we do know is what makes Saratoga special and what makes us so successful is all our diverse assets. So we have to continue to enhance and promote those. I'm
sure the casino is something that we're going to be talking to you a lot about over the coming year. Briefly, a new city council, pretty much the same. City council. Obviously, the public safety commissioner position right now is heading to the absentee ballots because it's too close to call. Talk to me about the city council as you get to work with these folks.
And again, I have been working with these individuals for the past several years. So I think our relationships are strong. I'm very much looking forward to working with John Frank as Commissioner of Accounts, Michelle Madigan as Commissioner of Finance. Skip Scirocco has been the Commissioner of Public Works, and I knew him before that when he was Supervisor, when I first ran in 2005. Then clearly the public safety, we'll see, but obviously I've worked with both Commissioner Wirth and Commissioner Mattison as the supervisor, and again, we're going to build a collaborative government, we're going to be results oriented, we're going to serve the people of this city with an open, inclusive government.
Let's wrap up on a really nice note here. A lot of cities in upstate New York elected female mayors this time around. Obviously Albany, a female mayor there, and also in Rochester, a new female mayor. In Syracuse, an incumbent winning the seat. Wasn't a lot of talk about Saratoga Springs, so I think it's worth noting that we now are added to that list. And also, we have a strong tradition of female leaders in our area, from Hillary Clinton to Senator Gillibrand, who I know is a supporter of you. Talk to me about being a part of that club.
Yeah, it was great. Senator Gillibrand was texting and tweeting yesterday and wishing us all success. She is amazing. She's started off the sidelines, and it's really working. What's working is we're empowering women to take leadership roles, whether they're getting elected or whether they're working on campaigns or working in companies. But it's really important to have both genders at the table making decisions together. And I'm looking forward to working with Kathy. I've known Kathy for quite some time in Albany, and clearly Stephanie and I have been working together in upstate New York, and we're going to build a nice coalition of women mayors in upstate New York and get a lot done. Look what's going on in Washington and who's really getting all the work done. So I think we've got a promising future in upstate New York.
Well, again, congratulations, Mayor-elect Joanne Yepsen. We appreciate you stopping by. I'm obviously working on some fumes as well with the names there, but we wish you the best of luck, and we look forward to working with you in the coming years.
It's great to see you again.
Thank you so much. Now, to see my segment with Joanne for a second time and also learn more about Your Vote 2013, head to our website. It's luketvonline.com.